mission and vision statement. The K2Share mission is to make a difference with every customer. We value each client and treat them as partners in success. This drives our team to provide the absolute fanatical support for you. We're confident that K2Share is one of the only managed security service providers in the nation that provides all benefits designed specifically
Every person, integrity, accountability. Make positive difference, teamwork.
Listen how weird it sounds when I say men with my retainer in. K2Share has provided their services to the federal and state government since 2003. Since their inception, they've worked with over 20 federal agencies.
Oh Lord, Jesse made another one.
Walked in, 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 walked in.
So, laws and regulations are set in order to prevent information hacks. In 2016 alone, there was over 1 billion US data breaches. Everyone is at risk for having their information stolen, even large companies. In 2018, Marriott had over 500 million accounts compromised. And in 2013, Yahoo experienced the biggest breach in US history with over 3 billion accounts compromised. So, if you aren't worried about protecting your information, then let's just say you're the cloud now. K2Share technology threats. If I make it in the jar, that means it's true. If not, it's not true. There's a lot of competition when it comes to the cybersecurity industry. But there is. When a customer wants to purchase cybersecurity, there's a good chance they will go with a larger company. But that's also true. K2Share has to figure out how to beat companies such as Norton and IBM. Also true. Technology isn't important. Ha! K2Share offers both cybersecurity and training classes. Okay, clearly I'm not good at this. Let's try one more. Dr. Pace will give us an A. Are you kidding me? Come on. An
A-figure, that's my type. That's my type. That's my type.
Choose your character.
So now you're falling in love. Here we go now. The feeling's tearing me out. Go. Now she
Like this, will you do it like that? Now she touches like this, will you touch it right back? Now she moves like this, will you move it like?
Other countries take data protection way more seriously than the United States does, giving K2Share an opportunity to jump in. We protect them, and that's on period love.
Look, I just flipped the switch.
21 minutes until I gotta go, so I told that girl I'm gonna slaughter it.
So sociocultural weaknesses for K2 include privacy concerns because they're at an all-time high. How are these companies using our data? How do we know they're using it ethically and responsibly? And how much information are they actually taking from us? I'm just gonna... It's a little hard one. Oh, that was close. Did you see that?
No, throw it at it. Go.
It's not the same.
My guy's pretty like a girl, and he got 5 stories to tell. I see both sides like Chanel. See on both sides like Chanel.
Porter's 5 Forces story time. We're going to be analyzing the tech industry because that is where K2Share operates, and to start off, we're going to look at the threat of new entry. We've determined the threat of new entrants to be pretty high because economies of scale isn't really a thing in this industry. There aren't that many barriers to entry, especially when comparing the US to other countries, and there's not a ton of product differentiation. Everybody's kind of selling the same thing, and it doesn't take a lot of capital to get into. The power of suppliers kind of differs depending on the different services. So for some services, there are only a certain amount of suppliers, but for other services that K2Share offers, there's a ton of suppliers. The power of buyers, on the other hand, is definitely low. K2Share already has a long list of clients, and there are numerous other organizations that could benefit from the kind of services that K2Share offers. Because essentially everyone in their industry is selling the same services, the threat of substitution is pretty high, but K2Share's quality is what sets them apart. And lastly, we couldn't really find any intense rivalry that K2Share is a part of. So all in all, we say that this industry is an attractive industry.
Corporate level strategy of K2Share is related constrained. This means that cybersecurity is the main aspect of the business, but they also gain profits from online training.
Whoa!
You're supposed to let it hit you. These distinct aspects of their business are still quite intertwined.
The things that they end up teaching the companies they train go along with the techniques that they employ to provide cybersecurity services themselves when hired as a third party.
They teach these companies how to avoid cyber threats.
Perceptor Learning Management System and their cloud computing services also tie in with these technological competencies, but don't earn a majority share of the revenue.
The relatedness of the K2 side businesses to their main business of providing cybersecurity training means that they demonstrate the related constraint corporate level strategy.
K2Share's corporate level strategy.
Related constraint.
K2Share is considered a differentiator.
They focus on quality of services and the relationships they have with their clients. This makes them a differentiator. So what's your recommendation for K2Share?
To continue with the related constraint strategy. Can you elaborate on that?
So diversification only comes from the company serving as a smoothing technique for uncertain future cash flows.
Go.
Tell me more about that.
As a client-based business, the uncertain future cash flows are an inherent part of their business model. Isn't that right? And what are your thoughts on this, Miss Kardashian?
K2Share is never guaranteed to have consistent levels of revenue from quarter to quarter. And
their diversification serves a purpose of shielding them from these effects. Any last thoughts?
Well, if they were to diversify further and keep their competencies as a technology company,
They would be able to further increase revenues through synergy between business units and economies of scale. I'm Parker Seaver.
I'm semi, I stay automatic. Money add then multiply. I call it math for mathematics.